Yo guys, what's up? Just a little rant here. I've been sat on my couch for like an hour eating and just doom scrolling, and I was thinking one important thing that probably is like the most important thing for me right now, and I'm talking right now for mainly people who do organic dropshipping and are trying to build a brand or just trying to make the first money in organic dropshipping, which is what I'm doing, and literally nothing matters. The one thing you need to get good at is just making good content, and making good content, like actual good content, not just some simple video. Like, you need to look at the people that go viral and make literally that kind of video. And I mean, look at people who are getting 20 million views on a reel, that kind of content. And it just came to me today because I've had a very bad 2 months since I was here in my fourth year of uni, also working on organic dropshipping. Probably like the worst last 2 months ever, because before that I hit a 1k day, but it was kind of a fluke because it wasn't really organic dropshipping. I kind of just got lucky with something. But anyways, I've been at this for almost 2 years and I've not been able to make even 10k profit in a month. I've not got a million views on any video in maybe half a year, and it's stressing me out because on one hand I'm working hard, but I'm actually, if you think about it, am I working hard? Probably not. I know I'm not doing as much as I should be, maybe nowhere near at all, but it's because there's this choking feeling, this choking sensation on me every day, especially now that I've been alone in this flat for the last 3-4 months. The choking kind of sensation of, in the last 2 months, sorry, but the choking sensation of like, I don't want to work because nothing's working out. Like, other people don't work hard and they get really good results, and you feel you're working hard, but you're not even achieving anything. And first of all, with organic dropshipping, as you know, you find a product, you make content for it, and you go viral. And the virality is what brings people to your website, which gives you orders. But I've just not been able to go viral with anything in the last 6 months. And it's like, why? Am I choosing bad products? Well, thinking back to the products I've done in the last 6 months, most of them are pretty good. Like, most of them can go viral and can convert. And so what else is the problem? Well, for me, I realized it's two things. First one is consistency. So making this, if you're making one video a day, make one video a day every day. If you're making 5 videos a day, you want to make around 5 videos a day every day. But what I would do, I just couldn't be consistent for even 1 week. So I could do maybe 2 or 3 days of posting 2 or 3 reels, and then I'd just not post for whatever reason. I'd always find some form of excuse. Like, I tell myself I'm busy, but am I really busy? Like, I'm gonna be honest with myself. Loads of the excuses I've made are ass. Like, they're not even excuses. Oh, I didn't sleep well because I couldn't fall asleep because of this. I was thinking too hard about something, and I couldn't fall asleep, and I'm tired in the morning, so I had, just lame ass shit that doesn't make sense. And the second thing is content. Today when I was filming, I spent 2 hours filming for my products now, and I stitched together everything. I was copying a video concept that my competitor did, but obviously filming my own, with my own props and stuff, just copying the concept. And I watch it and I'm like, this is so ass. I mean, the hook is alright, it's alright, but I mean, when I reveal the product, it just looks lame. Like, maybe it's better than I perceive it to be, but it's still not at the level as my competitor. And there's 2 main competitors in this niche, and so, I really need to be making content at least at their level, if not better. So if I want to do better than them, I need to make content that is better. If I can't even reach their level, I'm cooked. Like, what am I doing? Every hour I spend is wasted. And I just sit here doom scrolling on my phone. Not that I want to, but almost as an escape from like the idea of how cooked I might be with my content in general. And the thing is, it's not just that, but that's what I'm talking about now. So consistency and making good content. And, by good content, I mean like something that shows your product to the best extent, and something that goes viral, has something that goes viral. Because this is another thing, right? You don't realize when making content for a product that you don't want to just sell the products. You want to also have something that will go viral. Do I look really tired? Probably. But I've been sat here for a while. But I had filmed a lot today. But anyways, you don't just want to sell the products, because when I first got this product that I'm doing now, I was just thinking sell, sell, sell. And I was like, okay, I have 2,000 followers on Instagram, which isn't a lot at all, but still it's something. If I just like make videos talking about the product, I'll go I can sell the products and people will buy. And I do that. 50 views, okay, 100 views, 2 likes, compared to a couple thousand views each. So that made me realize, whether you're building a brand or whether you're doing just organic dropshipping beginner level, you don't want to just sell the products. Well, that's not even the main thing. The main thing is going viral. So you cannot even sell the product in any way. You can literally just find a way to make that video go viral of that product, and you probably will find someone that will buy, because of the numbers game. Like, if 1,000,000 people see your shit, 1,000 of them will follow you, 100 of them will send you DMs, and 10 of them will, whatever, I don't know, if you have a website, will buy from you. You know, but I mean, if you actually go viral and then sell, then you're going to get a lot. Obviously, you're going to print then, because that's the point. But the reason I'm saying this is that the reason I've been so cooked with this product I've been looking forward to is, first of all, the sample is quite shit. Like, I need to order a new sample, but I'm broke, can't afford it. But the sample I have now, it's not the quality of my competitors. It's unique, it's different, but it's just not that quality. Secondly, my content is not good. It can be, I guess. Like, I've definitely improved a lot. Like, you know, also organic dropshipping is getting more competitive. But also I'm not being consistent enough. So, like, I posted maybe 3 reels in one day, 5 days ago. And for the next 4 days, I didn't post at all. I genuinely don't know how. I mean, it's Saturday today. Yesterday, Friday, I literally got out 2 reels after midnight. And I had nothing the whole day. Maybe just something for like an hour or two. Do you not realize how cooked that is? And I think there's something that needs to change. And the reason I'm not being so, I don't want to work as hard, is because when you've not succeeded in something and you don't feel like you're making progress, you naturally want to give in. And I mean, even the fact that I'm not sure if my content is even getting better. So am I working but getting worse, if you know what I mean? And I saw this reel today that actually resonated with me, which said that when you're building your business, you don't want to live alone, because you're the only person that holds yourself accountable, and usually you don't do a good job of that at that. If you live with people that keep you accountable and are monsters in the game, if you can find them, you know, right now I can easily just lay until 12. But if I was living with some of my ecom friends I have, which I definitely could be in the future, then they're not going to let me do that, are they? And yeah, I've been kind of cooked in the last 2 months. One of my ecom mates that I met up with Italy hit a 55k month last month. He posted about it on YouTube as well, but honestly, he definitely deserves it. Like, he definitely puts in the work a lot more than me. Like, I'm not angry at anyone for being successful, and I'm not mad at myself. Well, I understand that the results I have now is what my work has deserved in the last 2 months. So, saying that, I'm glad to have a bunch of online friends who I can relate to and be like, he made it, he can do it, so can you. And not even the results, even the daily grinding. Like, I have some other friends who are also not seeing massive results, but their mindset is definitely a lot stronger than mine. I mean, sure, like, there are a few factors involved. Like, you know, they definitely have a much better social life than me. Either they have like a relationship that is going well for them, or they have a supportive network of friends where they are, or they're just more secure in themselves. Like, all these kind of things make their mindset like intrinsically stronger. But, you know, if you've watched my vlogs over the last 2 years, I've only shown other people maybe once in 2 years of vlogging. And that kind of tells you what it's been like these last 2 years. So, I mean, sure, like, I have made some money. I've made 3.3k. It's rubbed out, but that's what it says. And the 3.3k, I'm technically still at zero, because first of all, it was the paid ads cost at the start. When I first started doing ecom in 2023, I did paid ads. I was dumb as fuck. I didn't know anything at all. Then I started doing organic less than a year later till now, and it's been up and down, up and down. In my first 2 months of organic, I made a couple £100. Like, literally, my second product went viral. And by viral, I mean 400,000 views on TikTok, which back then I thought was good. And that's actually, the problem was that I stayed on that product for like 3 months after that, which I wasted all those months. 3 months wasted. And then all my third year of uni, because I'm in my fourth year now, I managed to make one product go viral. But that gave me like $500, nothing. And then I've not gone viral since. Well, I have once or twice, but didn't convert a single sale. So then I had that one fluke with the story post. I don't want to get into that, but it's not really organic dropshipping. And my account got taken down, so I can't use it anymore. But all that to say that it has been cooked, so very cooked. And also every day feels like it's dragging on. Like right now for me, I know it's not an interesting video now, but I just want to yap. Because I need to yap sometimes, times like this. I've got 6 months left of uni. And in this 6 months, the one thing that I'm not looking forward to the most is having to sit 4 exams and have to write and submit my master's dissertation in maths. Do you guys realize how fucking difficult maths is in 4th year uni, master's level? It's fucking insanely difficult. And to do this should be my whole life. And I don't give a fuck about it at all. I just want it to be over so I can do this ecom shit full time. So my main concern now is, okay, yes, I might have thrown away 2 years of living by this expensive ass place, but I only have 6 months of living here left. So I only have to pay £700 a month. Bearing in mind I'm broke as fuck for 6 more months. And then I can be free. But so I also have to study for these fucking goddamn exams, which I really don't want to. But there's only 4. 2 in January, 2 in May, and then the master's project. If I look at the last 5 days, I've not studied at all. And I've maybe done like an hour a day of ecom. I don't know where the time dissolves into in the rest of the day, but it's this kind of like stress, this induced stress of having so much pressure in the next 6 months, where sure I can make £0 in ecom in the next 6 months and then be free, but all my ecom friends in my Discord are grinding their ass off every day. It's not going to be a good feeling to be the one that doesn't have any results out of like 10 of them in 6 months. But also I have this degree that I've done 3.5 years of, and I don't want to imagine fucking up the last few months. And then there's this rent, so that's what I mean. I don't feel like I have a good focus. So if I didn't have ecom, I could just wake up and I knew my goal is to study. So I would just study all day with some maths friends. And vice versa, if I just did ecom or whatever, or if I just had a job. So this is the problem, that my focus is split up so much. And I do agree, I'll take accountability and say I've not been productive. I've slacked off. I'm not saying, oh, I'm a victim and this is my fault. And that this isn't my fault. It is my fault. So, from now on I have 3 weeks left here in Cardiff for Christmas. I don't really know what to do. Like, I still feel unsure. At least I can kind of yap on here. Because hopefully I'll make a video in a year or 2. Somewhere in Dubai or something. In my apartment in Dubai. With my Lambo or Audi or whatever. And I'll be like, damn, Remember this flat? I'm not going to show because it's a mess. This flat here, 30-year flat. Yeah, those were tough days. Those were the worst. The worst 2 years of my life. But at least I'm here and I'm successful. I watch vlogs to get that kind of instilled in my head. But the bottom line is work. Like, you have to put in the reps every day to see the results. And I'm not doing that. And I'm not doing that because, not necessarily because I don't have the time, but because, as I said, I'm just too overwhelmed with everything. And yeah, so I have 3 weeks left here. And after that, it's just Christmas where I might have to work a job. And then I get my student loan. Well, the job will be for like 2-3 weeks max. Get a student loan. And then I need to find a way to survive until the end of June. So June the 1st is my last rent payment. And actually I finish uni in May, sometime in May. Once I've got that final rent payment, I'm moving back here. I'm probably moving back to my parents' house. We're saying this as if I don't make life-changing money until then. I'm moving back into my parents' house in Sheffield, and I'm living rent-free until I make it. And I'm not just saying that as some open goal. I want to be out of there before 2027 starts. So remember, I made a video maybe this time last year when I talked about my plans for fourth year and beyond, and they were completely different to now. They were very naive. I was not putting in the work, and I thought money would fly in like that. But at least now I know that money won't just fly in like that from ecom. So no Cardiff Bay apartment, no nothing. All the stuff I said last year. But the plan is, from May to the end of 2026, I'm living rent-free, job-free, uni-free in Sheffield until I make it, basically. And you know I will, because my friend who made 55k when he left Italy, he was just doing organic non-stop. He didn't have a job, he didn't have college, uni. He was at his parents' house just working on this. And it took him less than a month, I think, to get that result. Like, he hit it all in pretty fast time. So I have 6 months. And once 2027 starts, or even earlier, I'm just going to go somewhere for some time. Like, I might go traveling, so I might be outsourcing everything then. So think about it like this. I get a couple products or brands going viral until 2027. Then I can outsource it to creators. Then I can go traveling for a bit, just so I don't rot at home non-stop. So that's basically the plan. And yeah, I wish I could drop out of uni now, but realistically, it's not taking that much time of my day. It's only like 6 hours a week of lectures, which is nothing. Really, it's nothing, so I don't know why I'm so complaining. But, you know, it's easy to say. But that's my rant over. Yeah. The main thing I said today was making content and being consistent. Making good content. That's really all you need to succeed. And those are the 2 things that I'm the most struggling with now. But yeah, it's all down to me, guys. It's 22nd of November now. So I don't know next time when I'll do an update or something, but hopefully it'll be a bit of a better situation. And I know the vlogs are getting a bit more boring, just talking, but this is what I want to do. I don't want to waste time on fancy editing. Just get the points across and get back to work. See you guys later. Yo guys, what's up? How are we doing today? Just a quick video I wanted to share. Something that's been on my mind recently, and I'm here making my lunch. I had boxing this morning and had a shower after, and now I'm all clean and ready to tackle the rest of the day. Currently, it's 4 p.m. So basically the afternoon. However, for me, it feels like midday. And the point of this video is, I've gone through a lot of changes recently, in the last few days. Mentally, I'm a completely different person to what I was a couple of days ago. And, you know, it's all to do with up here. My mindset, my brain, my thinking. Recently, one of my friends, who I met with in Italy, and who also does dropshipping, has massively blown up. He made his first 100k month, and when we met in Italy, we were both on the same sort of level, more or less. And I had a 1K day, but I've made no sales for 2 months. Now, he's been posting a lot on YouTube. Shout out Keegan. But the main thing is, I realized that if you really want to be successful, you need to have 2 things: a strong mindset and a good sleep schedule. And that sounds very basic, but I'm talking from my position right now. In the last 2 months, both of those things have been worse than they ever have. I can't fall asleep earlier than 3 a.m. and I sleep into midday. And it's just so bad. I feel so terrible every day. And today, I had boxing at around midday, and I was late for that because I woke up at 11 something a.m. Now the point is, why have I made 0 sales in the last 2 months? I don't have a full-time job. I don't have full-time school. I have university, but university is, I have 6 hours of lectures a week, plus an hour with my tutor, so 7 hours a week. And then obviously I have training every day, which is around an hour or 2 hours. But that's still, there's so much time in the day. What am I doing wrong? And now also, money doesn't just come in straight away. But I do organic dropshipping, and how many TikToks am I making a day? Well, how many pieces of content am I making a day? Probably less than 3. Sure, like some of the videos take a lot more time, but they don't take me more than an hour each. Maybe, no, never even 2 hours right now. I'm not making like that content, but like an hour each. So honestly, what am I doing? And I'm not even studying, so why am I being like this? And the reason is, my mindset in the last 2 months has been terrible. A bunch of things. I've been trying to impress people. I've been trying to find friends, and basically I was chasing things that are not aligned with my goals, are not aligned with what I should be doing. It's not even what you want to do. What does God want you to do? What is your duty right now? And for me, it's to make money and pass my exams. And both of those things don't argue with each other that much. Sure, if I didn't have exams for uni, I could spend more time doing organic dropshipping. But I have more than enough time to make a whole bunch of money along with my studies. Now, I need to think, what do I need to sacrifice? Alcohol and partying is definitely something I need to sacrifice. And I've not had that a lot, but I've had it a couple of times. And those were the times where it messed up my momentum completely. And it's not like I'm actually losing out on anything, because after every party I've been to, when I come home at 4 a.m, head spinning, do I look at myself and do I say to myself, this was a good way to spend my time? Absolutely not, never. I never gain anything from it. So there's that. And then I realized I was also trying to chase pleasure too much. I've only woken up at 6 a.m. once in the last 3 months. I've not had any cold showers. I've not trained in the morning ever. I've missed too many boxing sessions in the morning because I was sleeping in and felt like shit. Today, even though 11 a.m. is not early, for me it felt early. But I was like, fuck it. I woke up, had a quick breakfast, and I went outside straight away and just ran there. I ran to the gym with some motivational videos on my headphones. And yeah, it was kind of cold, but I liked it. I felt like I was the G, I was the guy. And that's what you need to remember. So the point of this video is, if you're chasing your business goals, whether you do organic dropshipping or something else, have a strong mindset and have a good sleep schedule. So I've been talking with ChatGPT how I can improve my sleep schedule, and I'm just trying to push it back half an hour a day. I could go cold turkey, but I don't want to feel like I don't want to have no brain power because of sleep deprivation. So I need to do loads of studying for maths, and I need to think when I film. Otherwise I'll just scroll. So guys, unfortunately, you need to be disciplined. You can't be scrolling on TikTok. You can't be listening to music non-stop. Especially if it distracts you. If it doesn't, then fair enough. You need to be reading. You need to be boring, basically. And you need to remember that if you want to, what I want to make 6 figures in the next year, or in the next 6 months even. Just like Keegan did, my friend. If I want to achieve that, I need to be different to everyone else, because every other person I see in the city They don't want to make 6 figures. They want to just have fun in the next 6 months. So how can I expect to make 6 figures if I live exactly like they do? I need to live exactly opposite. And this is why, I was very religious 2 years ago. And I think that was to my advantage because I was very disciplined by default. It can definitely be a great thing to keep your inner peace, keep your motivation, and also give you purpose. Because if you're like, once you say to yourself, I'm doing this business thing for God, if you're whatever religion you follow, that's your purpose. Because you now feel that any minute you spend working on your business, it's not time wasted. You feel the drive, you feel the purpose. And that's going to instantly give you unlimited motivation, because every time you're not working on your business, you're not being disciplined, you're offending God himself. That's another mindset point I need to remember, because you don't want to offend God himself, because God will not help you as a result. And so you will work even harder so you can please God, and God will give you results quicker. Because you can talk about luck in organic dropshipping, and there is definitely an element of that. But luck is just like flipping a coin or rolling a dice and it landing on 6. If you roll it every day enough times, it will eventually land on the 6. But you have to put in the reps, and the more reps you put in, the faster it will happen. Like in the last 2 months, since I hit my 1k day and went back to 0, how many reps have I put in? Not enough. And that's why my friend, has hit these numbers, but I haven't. And that's why, how many products have I tested? 2 maybe. It's just a joke. In 2 months, I deserve to be a loser. I deserve to not make money. But now I'm glad I've changed my mind. And now I'm glad that I'm taking discipline more seriously. And I'm going to improve my sleep and be a morning person. And yeah, that's all for today, guys. Hopefully in the next few videos, I'm actually going to have made some money. I believe it. In 2 weeks, I'm going back to Sheffield. But I probably won't work a full-time job over Christmas because I have to study for exams. Money will be tight, but it will last me until maybe March, let's say. And I firmly believe from the bottom of my heart, I will make money. I will make at least 10,000, if not 100,000 pounds sales before March. Like, I'm not just saying that, let's be real. I've been saying that over the last year in my videos, but my mindset wasn't attuned to actually achieving it. My mindset wasn't attuned to the sort of work I need to do to get to that. I was making maybe 2 TikToks a day, shit quality, and slacking off on scrolling social media and pretending that I'm sad because nothing's working out. And then I say, oh, I'm making money. No. Anyways, see you guys later.